Greetings, West Sacramento. Welcome to West Sac Best Eats, where we dine on all the fabulous food West Sacramento restaurants have to offer. Heard exclusively here on KYWSLP 92.9 FM on your radio dial. I'm your host, Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
Hello.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me at our dining room table for our little program here. Okay. We ate at Niko's Tacos, and Niko's Tacos is located at 1345 Merkley Avenue in the city of West Sacramento in the state of California. So first off, 1345 Merkley Avenue, it's in a little, I would call it a strip mall, like old school strip mall, maybe from the 70s or 60s. In that strip mall, they have Hobby Badger, which if you're into tabletop gaming, that's the place to go, especially in West Sacramento. We walked in there and they had like guys who were playing for hours, like who had been at it for 3 hours, and they had the board and various trinkets. What do you call like the boot in Monopoly? Tokens, Monopoly tokens, the boot, the wheelbarrow, the thimble, all of which were retired in 2017. But it's quite the scene. It's very active. If you're into like IRL tabletop gaming, definitely stop by Hobby Badger. Also there is what I would deem a pawn shop. Like we walked in and there's just a bunch of stuff. If you like Pawn Stars or American Pickers or Storage Wars, they got your bag, baby.
I think it is technically an antique shop.
Yeah. I would deem it a pawn.
What's the difference? I'm not really sure.
I have no idea. But lots of like cool old school radios, which I'm obviously into. But just lots of stuff for your decor.
You could spend hours browsing the shelves. There's old books. There's old appliances. Just glassware, signs, lots of housewares,
cool knickknacks. Maybe they have a Monopoly token or two. Also there, the Astro Club, which has been closed for who knows how long. It hasn't been open for, we've been here for 3 years. But just based on like the graphics outside, the design, it looked like it was the happening spot, man. Like you could have a good old jamboree there.
Yeah, it looks like old-timey King Arthur decor.
Yeah.
I wish it was open. I'd love to go in and have a drink there.
I know. So Niko's is inside a carniceria. And a carniceria in Spanish is butcher shop. So how it works is you walk in and one side of this space, this suite, is the carniceria, pronounced carniceria, and then on the left side is Niko's little taco area. So there's, how would you describe the ambiance in Niko's, honey?
It's sparse.
Yes.
There is seating.
Yes.
There's not much else.
Yeah. There's not. It's very like they have some booths, but the booths look like they were bought at a liquidation sale from a nightclub from 1998. Sparse, I would say. But on the other hand, if you walk into Ella Dining Room or Firehouse or Zocalo downtown, it's gorgeous and beautiful and impressive, but you're paying for that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't come cheap. I can dig on some aesthetics, but in the end, I just want some good food. Note about Niko is that he used to have a food truck. He used to run his little business from a food truck, and then he moved his enterprise to a brick and mortar location, and he blessed us with it in West Sacramento. There's no soda fountain, so if you want a drink, you got to buy it. We bought a bottle of water. It was $1.25, a small bottle of water. Okay, so Niko, I don't actually know if that's his name, but I will call him that. Super nice young kid trying to make it out here in this rap game. He went over the menu with us. He explained things. Small menu, which I dig. I don't need 900 pages to get lost in and debilitated by obsessing over 900 pages in a menu. He had the hippity hop rolling, honey. The hip hop was playing on the TV. So a couple notes about the menu is that on his Instagram, he writes, "Make sure you ask for grilled onions and jalapenos," in all caps. Which, okay, are you yelling? Are you yelling at me, Niko? But then it's in parentheses, so
it's just a suggestion.
It's a new kind of writing here. He's out here pushing the envelope in the writing game. He's like John Grisham. And then the other tip he gives on his menu is ask for spicy sour cream. We did. We got it. So he, for whatever reason, he likes combining. And you can order, there's tacos, there's quesadillas, there's burritos. You can order a steak burrito. But he also lists combining proteins. So you can order a steak and shrimp burrito. You can order 3 proteins. He offers 3 proteins. You can order steak, shrimp, and chicken in one item. To me, that's too much.
That's a lot of meat.
Yeah, that's a lot of protein, and I am buff. I do need them gains. I do lift, but I think 3 proteins in one bite, that's too much going on. I like to enjoy the steak, enjoy the shrimp, enjoy the chicken. I think that'd be overwhelming. It would get lost in the translation. And again, on combining protein, for his breakfast burrito, you can get it with steak and bacon. Again, I don't like bacon on my burgers. Like, the
two meats together.
Yeah, it clashes. It's like there's too much going on, and it's just it sounds good on paper, but then when it plays out, you're like, I just want the beef. I want some vegetables, maybe some spread. So we got 4 zip tacos, and he's got the street tacos, which are smaller. Zip tacos are just bigger taco. 3 of them with chicken, 1 with shrimp. That was mine, and a bottled water. We got it with everything because, listen, we're out here. We're not messing around. Our total was $20.39, which
yes.
You paid, honey. You treated. Thank you.
You're welcome. I paid in cash. And Niko told me, just give me a 20 because he didn't have coins to give me change. So I gave him a 20, but then I did put a few extra dollars in the tip jar.
He's anti-coins. He's anti-penny. He's the Federal Reserve. He wants us all in this digital wallet so he can track all of our expenditures. Is that what's going on, Niko? So the zip taco, fried shell. Can't go wrong.
Oh my gosh.
And then he sprinkles parmesan on the shell. Very close to the Jim Boy's hallmark.
Jim Boy's does that as well.
Yeah.
Niko takes it a step further though, and there's sauce on the outside of the taco shell also.
Yes.
So your hands get very dirty.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
And it's a good time.
Yeah. But should Jimbo's sue Niko for patent infringement? Is that what's going on here?
Given that I love these 2 taco chains, restaurants, I don't want them fighting.
You'll be the mediator.
So I say no. I am.
You'll be the mediator. Let's just work it out, fellas. Let's all calm down. Let's sit down. Let's have a zip taco and a cerveza, and let's mediate. But maybe he's just paying homage, dude. Like, he's a fan of Jim Boy's. This is his spin. This is his own take. Where there are no more original ideas, okay?
No.
Boy meets girl. Boy falls for girl. Boy gets mad at girl.
Every story's already been told.
Exactly. So get out of here trying to sue Ed Sheeran, okay? Marvin Gaye's family. So brings us the food. First of all, visually stunning because you got the fried shell, the parmesan sprinkled, and then he does the back and forth kind of pattern with the sauce or the spicy sour cream. So you eat with your eyes first, as Emeril Lagasse says. So it was very inviting. It's
like a real life Instagram model.
Yes.
Of food is right in front of you.
Yes, exactly. So honey, the zip taco, you got 2 chicken. I got 1 shrimp, 1 chicken also. Thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections?
I need you all to know I have a new favorite taco.
Ooh.
And it's the zip taco at Niko's.
Ooh.
I love the is it sour cream or some sort of sauce on the outside, and I love the cheese on the outside.
Yeah.
That combined with the crunchy shell is so good.
Yeah.
And then you've got your classic fillings.
Yeah.
I love me sauces. I love my food to be wet. I love a wet burrito.
Yeah.
So this is great for me because it's very saucy.
Yeah.
And everything was fresh. Everything was delicious. You got to ask for the spicy sour cream when you go.
Absolutely.
It gives it a little kick,
Yeah.
a little something extra. And it was just fantastic.
Yeah.
I only ordered 2. I wish I'd gotten 3.
Yeah.
Or 4.
Totally.
Or more.
It was super good. Normally, like with tacos, I like lettuce and fresh tomatoes, just to have some sort of that crispness or zest. But this didn't have it. But it was so good. The insides was like the shell was fried. I mean, you had me at hello, Niko. And then putting Parmesan cheese on there. The insides had there was cilantro, there was onion, there was the protein we ordered. There was some salsa or pico in there. It was so good, dude. It was outstanding. I was just like, wow, this is really good. They're firing on all cylinders.
It's a fantastic taco.
Yeah.
And Niko is so nice.
Yes.
He's always so friendly.
Yeah.
And he makes sure you have what you need. He asks if you need anything else.
Yeah.
He really wants you to be happy and have a good experience.
Yeah, yeah. And when he asks you, do you need anything else? Ask for extra napkins because, like you said, it's a mess, brew.
And a fork because there's
Yes.
a lot of droppings and you don't want a single bite to go to waste.
Yeah.
So you want to eat it all.
Yeah, there's no clean way to grab this taco because it's fried and there's cheese everywhere and there's sauce. At one point, my thumb was encrusted with Parmesan, and it made me think of like when Iraq got free elections 10-ish years ago. The Iraqis would go to vote and they would stick their thumbs in ink, and so that image of their thumb dipped in blue ink became like a huge became iconic of the time. Like, I'm an Iraqi, we finally have free elections, I'm putting up my thumb. All the AP reporters or whatever took pictures. So that's what I mean. Okay, a little smaller different stakes, Niko's tacos versus free and fair democratic elections, but my thumb was completely encrusted in Parmesan, and I loved it. Super messy, but super good, unbelievable. Yeah, it's and I like he's small menu, but he does it great.
A small menu is preferable. It's perfect, especially when the food is so good.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
Yeah.
You don't need all this extra muss and fuss.
Right. You don't need ambiance. You don't need a gorgeous location. You don't need a 900-page menu. Do something small. Do it good. Support the working man, Niko, out here bussin'. Started from the bottom. Now he's here. They have horchata. I love horchata. I want to go grab that. They had some Mexican pastry cookie looking thing. It looked really good. He also makes a drink called piña. Looked super yummy, refreshing. We posted some pictures on the West Sac Facebook, and someone mentioned that because, like I said, the space is shared with the carniceria, the grocery store, but there's not much grocery store going on. It's pretty much a butcher shop. But we're sitting there, and you can see because it's completely open. I was like, oh, look at those pork rinds! Like they had pork rinds up in the little glass booth display, and then someone commented on our Facebook post, like, dude, that butcher, get those chicharrones, which are pork rinds, because they're really good. So I was like, oh yeah, let's go get some. Let's go back to Niko's.
We gotta go back.
Zip tacos. Let's get some horchata. Let's get some chicharrones. And, I mean, can you ask for anything more? We went to the library after, which is just down the street. You're a library gal. You love books. You love to read. The Arthur F. Turner Community Library, the West Sacramento Library. You browsed. I don't like browsing because I don't like turning my head 90 degrees to read all the titles. It's like looking at a portrait mode instead of
landscape
mode. But 2 genres at the library did catch my eye. One was mystery western, ghosts in the country, I guess. I'm not sure. And then the other was science fiction romance. Ooh, will those aliens get together? Will they? Won't they? Ooh, it's like Sam and Diane on Cheers. Anyways, Niko, big time.
Can't wait to go back. This was fantastic.
Loved it. Loved it. Well, there you have it, my fellow West Saxons. Huge thumbs up for Niko's tacos, and I hope you get a chance to enjoy them like we did. Sending you all love and light. Thank you for listening to West Sac Best Eats, where we dine on all the fabulous food West Sacramento restaurants have to offer. Heard exclusively here on KYWSLP 92.9 FM on your radio dial. Hashtag West Sac Best Sac. A ball bye. And let me leave you with one quote someone wrote on Reddit, wrote about our fine program here, our beloved program here, honey. He said, "Loving West Sac Best Eats, you're filling the Huell Hauser-sized hole in my heart."
Oh.
I mean,
best compliment.
I know. It's an honor and a privilege to be mentioned in the same name, same sentence as Huell Hauser. Well, that's amazing. Alrighty. Bye-bye.